Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So as an update, the starter has been replaced. Some extra nuts are placed on it, leaving it with a broken ear, just putting a couple of washes on there. Not really the preferred thing I want to do, but that is the quick fix for me here right now. Obviously, as you can see now, the covers has all been neatly put back on. The intake manifold is on. Some piping I just need to make sure that's tightened, double check the dipstick. Airflow meter, there's some piping I broke, like I said, the breather pipes over here, so I need to buy this mechanism or this fitting over here. It's a plastic fitting that can simply clip off. There's two pipes on there which I kind of damaged. There's the other pipe that belongs on there. Those covers there are the covers that's going to go along the firewall for the loom to be raised. That I'm going to put in last, but I basically connected everything up. Airflow meter, throttle body. I just need to check the connections on here just to make sure everything is fine. But yeah, I climbed in the car and first start I obviously raised the car because the clutch cylinder is not into the car. He's still kind of in the gear, which I'm trying to get out. But furthermore, she's starting up. Amar, bring me my key, canala boy. She's starting up. As you can see, I have up on both sides. Busy changing this tire as I want to take the 5 series off. And obviously this is the damage from like 2-3 weeks ago from I'm sure we did. My son has been my helping hand. Yeah, as you can see, Bismillah. Obviously there's still a blow on the flange gasket, or nut I need to replace by the intake manifold on the exhaust switch because it's busy blowing if you can here. But as you can see, it started up one swing. So yeah, start has been fixed. So now to move obviously down to the clutch cylinder. That basically being the next thing right now. I'm glad I could get this car started. Everything going on the car. These are the most part. I just need to put the cylinder on, the clutch cylinder on, so that I can get the car out of gear. Once that is done, and then yeah, we basically will be in a driving condition. Obviously first we'll be doing some minor tests with the car just to make sure everything is fine, because there's a lot of things I ran into on the car which I'm not happy of. Maybe some tarnished wiring and things like that. So I want to buy me good insulation tape and just try and fix it up a little bit. Obviously just wanting to preserve the car as much as I can. There is some piping on the bottom that like I said I need to see to. There's the breather valve over there, which is there. I need to replace that. There's still a couple of screws that I have here which I'm quite concerned about. Oh, actually this is for that cover, because I didn't know where that go. And then these two nuts, these goes onto the two brackets. There's a bracket over here and there's a bracket on the side that goes underneath onto the intake manifold coming from the block. So that will also support the intake manifold. One update I do have for you guys: the last nut over there I couldn't fit it in. So it's actually out at the moment. I torqued the rest of the nuts past its due date. I'm gonna tighten this as well to secure it as much as I can. It's not the advisable thing to do, but I was struggling too much. I started ruining the thread a little, so I took a step back and just assembled everything like this. It's not difficult to get to. I would simply just need to remove this cover, the center cover, with the two nuts, and that cover to put the last nut in over there. So that is something I have to do. That is I would say a crappy escape I used. But yeah, everything has been put together for the most part. I clipped all the wiring, like in wherever there was fittings that needed to be clipped in. I tucked in everything nicely. I just need to tighten up the airflow meter and the piping. I just want to remove it again so I can have a good look. Tighten up everything, let the car idle, see. Some of the piping, as you can see, is quite brittle. So I have some extra piping. So while I'm here, I might as well replace them. But yeah, as you can see, she's starting up, she's going. Well, I wouldn't say she's going, but with the clutch obviously having to be placed, clutch cylinder be placed in. Once I get some clutch, it obviously will be working. The clutch obviously is fine as the back wheels is spinning, so there definitely is clutch. So yeah, that's my next step. I'll keep you guys posted on the build, and yeah, this is where we got so far. A little DIY project. I mean, the start to fix it costed me absolutely nothing, just to use my intuition, and bada boom. Stop saying BMW is expensive to fix. Those are for the people who knows nothing about cars, who knows nothing about doing the work that needs to be done. Then buy you the little fuel saver, buy you the economical car that you need. But these cars are not expensive to fix, they're not expensive to maintain, and they're not really hard to work on if you are patient. Most of my work takes me a week. It took me a week with the starter, but I took my time. I done a good job. I put the motor as best as I could together, so I won't say I did a bad job. As you can see, everything is neatly put together, other than obviously the breather valves over here, which I'm going to need to change that fitting. Check where I can replace one or two piping. I cleaned off the intake while everything was off, the covers. I tightened all the plug leads. I cleaned up the oil around wherever I could. Tightened up everything nicely, cleaned the throttle body out. I cleaned the filter, the piping, the filter box, and yeah, just tightening and screwing everything back on. Wherever there's a bolt missing, I'm replacing. So yeah, this is where we are. I just wanted to give you guys an update. So starter has been done, bada boom. So now we're moving on again to the clutch cylinder, to try and figure out why the clutch cylinder keeps imploding. I'm going to buy another one. We're going to test it and see what the reaction is from there. So that is now the next step, and that should get the car obviously now back on the road. But as you can see, if I start to go up in the gear and the car takes off, I will be able to basically force the gears out of each other, which I don't really want to do because I don't want to hurt the gearbox or the clutch on the car. I just recently put a performance clutch in the car, so I don't want to damage the car any further. So I'll take some time. It's COVID at the moment, so it's lockdown. I don't have any run around. My kids are on holiday, my family's all here at home with me. I work from home, so it's giving me the ample time to do the things that I need to do, and I'm happy with the progress that has been made so far personally. As it is my first attempt. I've never worked on these particular motors, the 6 cylinders, so I feel it's a big accomplishment. If there's any advice you guys have, please do share it. I'm no E36 BM specialist. I'm glad to and open to any advice, and if you guys are seeking some advice or some tips and tricks, I'm more than happy to share you. If you're from Cape Town, I can recommend some people that's good on prices as well, in terms of spare parts, etc. So yeah, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Please subscribe if you haven't, like, share, and turn on your post notifications. I'll keep you guys posted on the update. But yeah, baby's getting there. She's getting there slowly. We still have purple turtle there as well. It's a cloudy day today. Got some drizzles this morning, so yeah, I think I should shut my boot just in case the rain comes down again. Okay, so that's it. So yeah, that's it with the bolt today. The fin and everything has been tightened up. Everything needs to be done. I just now need to change the windscreen, and I want to swap one or two wheels. I want to put a lower profile in front and leave the bigger profile on the back for the time being, and then obviously refurbish the rim. The heat shield covers needs to go on as well. That is why I'm jacking the car up. The car is going to go much higher. I'm just gradually clicking it up. So my heat shield covers are going back on. I have a cross member that's going on as well that I have in the boot there. So there's some few things I'm going to put together. These covers I haven't put on yet because I would like to clean them. There was a lot of leaf. There is still a little bit of leaf in the console over there by the firewall, so I just want to clean that a little bit more out while I do have the access to it. So yeah, this is where I am. It's taking long, but if you want that build, then this is the effort, this is the work, and I assure you the outcome will obviously be good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll keep you guys posted once the cylinder has been done.